Hello, everyone. It is a pleasure to welcome Mr. Ravi Reddy Inkollu, a seasoned insurance law professional with over 12 years of experience in the general insurance sector, spanning litigation, claims management, regulatory compliance, fraud investigation, and leadership roles across some of India's leading insurance companies. Mr. Reddy is currently serving as Deputy General Manager, Legal Litigation and Claims at Acko General Insurance, where he leads the entire litigation portfolio for South India, handling MACT claims, consumer disputes, fraud investigations, and multi jurisdictional legal strategy. Over the years, he has held key legal positions at Acko, Tata AIG, SBI General Insurance, Bajaj Allianz, Royal Sundaram, and Cholamandalam MS, giving him a rare end to end view of how insurance companies functional internally. He began his career as a practicing advocate in civil and criminal courts, which laid a strong foundation in courtroom advocacy, skills he later applied to building business aligned legal strategies within insurance companies. Alongside practice, he has consistently upgraded his expertise through certifications in risk management, motor vehicle law, insurance investigation, GDPR, data privacy, leadership, and compliance. Mr. Reddy's journey from litigation to senior in-house leadership makes him an ideal mentor figure to young lawyers who want clarity on entering, surviving, and growing within the insurance sector. We welcome you, sir.
Hi, thank you. Thank you, Ritu, for the introduction. Nice introduction. This is the first time I'm hearing such a great introduction for myself. Even I didn't know that. I didn't notice that I have these many achievements in my career.
Hopefully,
That's
the
really
students
great.
will also learn that, sir.
Yes, of course. Even if I can motivate even one person out there, that would be a great achievement for me in my career.
Definitely, sir.
Yes,
So, sir, to start with, you began your career as a practicing advocate before moving into the insurance sector. What
of
prompted
course.
this transition, and how did your litigation background help you enter insurance law?
Okay, before answering this question, I have to tell you this. Can you believe somebody who has pursued his education in vernacular medium? Because up to my plus two, I have studied in Telugu medium.
Oh,
Telugu medium. So law, first time I have studied in English medium. The only course which I have studied in English medium is law. That is the first time. When I entered into Hyderabad to pursue my law, I'm just 17, 18 years. My father told me, if you
mm,
are not ready to take this challenge, you're
let
never
it
going to
be.
survive. You're never going
Uh,
to survive. If you wanted to
mm,
survive, you have to survive at your own. From my end, the support will be very minimal. Because yes, we have to accept it, right?
right.
So, and one more thing I wanted to tell you, I'm not from any tier one or tier two. So, these so-called elite law colleges.
Yes.
So, you can understand the way I'm speaking. You can understand my communication is also very weak when I have passed out my law. Just imagine.
Mm, no,
So,
Raj, sir.
okay, I have enrolled as an advocate. Moreover, I'm a first generation advocate. My father never went to school. My mother never went to school. But in my family, we have an engineer. My brother is an
Uh,
engineer. My sister, she has completed her master's in pharmacy. I have choose this path.
uh,
So now I'll come to the answer. I'll come for the answer to your question. So when I started, I was a first generation advocate. So I didn't came from a family of lawyers. So I didn't graduated from tier one or tier two so-called elite law colleges. I started from zero, right? Handling trials, drafting petitions in lower courts. I can say I'm a proper civil and criminal advocate who has been trained under a proper senior in a small town called Bapatla.
no.
I'm assisting my junior. I'm assisting my senior. Sorry, being a junior. I used
Right.
to assist my senior.
Mm,
Okay. So see, because I didn't have a legal pedigree to fall back on, right? So the financial uncertainty of practice started to hit me within 3 years. Exactly 3 years, I can say.
mm.
So that time only state bifurcation issues are going on. AP Telangana
Oh, right,
bifurcation.
right, right.
So courts stopped functioning properly. As a junior,
Oh,
yes, we cannot get any income, right?
right.
It takes some time to stand out in our practice, right?
Yes.
So to
Yes,
substantiate
sir.
ourselves.
Yes.
So the financial uncertainty is the first reason, obviously. So because
Mm,
in practice, income is unpredictable. You
yes.
don't know. You'll have a good period. You will have lean period. I can say 2/3 you'll have a lean period. 1/3 you'll have a good period, right? Summer
Mm.
holidays will be there for the court, so you won't get clients. Civil courts will be on leave.
Right,
It
right,
won't be
right.
functioning. So I want a financial stability because instead of chasing the clients,
Mm.
okay, so I just wanted to translate my career into corporate, where one of my
Mm.
friend referred me, who was my classmate, who was already into the corporate. He asked me, "Why don't you come here? We have a requirement. Somebody like you can shine like a star." I don't know whether I can survive there or not. I don't know seriously. For
Mm.
first 2 years, I never had the confidence that I'm going to survive in this field.
Mm.
So I entered. The second scale of impact is there was a movement which changed my perspective. See, being a trial court or lower court advocate, if you win a case,
Mm.
you'll feel good about it, right?
Yes.
When my friend asked me and informed me about an opportunity, when he said you can handle multiple advocates, you can have a lot of cases within your hand, within your control, you can win, you can contest, you can fight for the company.
Mm.
Then I realized, okay, litigation is about winning one battle, but insurance claims management is winning about many battles.
Right.
So I made the
True.
shift from a
Very
fighting
small, small
cases and
battles.
preventing. Yes, I just made a shift from fighting cases and preventing them, managing them, solving them to scale, all while building a stable and progressive career. That's all.
Mm.
That's all how my journey has started. If I can inspire even one audience from this podcast, I would be the most happiest person because people have a wrong notion. People from elite institutions, people from this with the legal background, second generation advocates, third generation advocates only can survive in this field, legal field, whether it is in practice, whether it is corporate. I just wanted to break that myth.
Mm. Right, sir.
Okay.
And for a young law graduate, as you said, what kinds of legal role exist within the insurance sector beyond traditional litigation?
See, people on seeing my portfolio, people will look at only litigation, right? In
Mm.
litigation, also there will be some subdivisions. The one which I am handling is statutory liability litigation about the third party's compensation. That
Mm.
is my core work. Apart from
Okay.
this, consumer litigation, because third party litigation can make the company and it can break the insurance company.
Litigate. Oh,
It is
okay.
one of the biggest component of resource. It is about you are fighting for your company's financial health.
Mm.
Whereas one more division of this litigation role is consumer litigation, company reputational issues will involve, right? One
Right.
consumer was not happy with company's decision, he's going to approach a civil court or a consumer forum or ombudsman.
Yeah.
That is
Yes.
one more role for an young advocate. There is one more part where these people can look at the young generation, the upcoming generation can look at is compliance. See, my role in
Okay.
my job is it is an reactive approach, whereas compliance is a proactive approach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they will prevent. I am there to cure the legal problems. They are
Mm.
there to prevent the legal issues which are about to arise.
Mm.
So
Okay.
one more thing is investigation role will be there.
Okay.
Every lawyer, every law graduate who has passed out, one or the other way, they will have their investigation acumen. Some
Mm.
investigation acumen will be there for everyone, majority of them, right?
Right.
So investigation is one piece where a company will know which claim is admissible and which claim is not admissible.
Mm.
So that is where one more role lies. So these are the four primary roles that you can have in insurance sector. Apart from this, there are some specialized law for insurance firms are there which are
Right.
looking
Right.
for liability insurance, legal experts. Insurance is a ocean. In fact, I know only one or two branches. That's it. Insurance is a ocean. There are a lot of branches of insurance which I didn't know. In fact, I can say I don't even know that there exist. Now I started to learn. Okay,
Mm.
these many branches are there in insurance. Now I started to dig into every one of them. I'm trying to
Right.
deep dive into them one by one, but not all of a sudden. I cannot know. Right, Rome cannot be built on a
Right.
single day.
Right. Right.
Yes, that's
Sir,
your answer.
what skills, certifications, or early career choices would you recommend for law students who want to build a long-term career in insurance law?
See. First of all, they should be very thorough on basic legal things.
Mm-hmm.
Even till date, I can say the only law which I have learned after entering into this industry is insurance law. The other laws which I am daily using in my day-to-day work is contractual law, that is already
Oh,
part of their
yes.
curriculum.
Hmm.
Now, earlier IPC, now BNS, it is already their part of their curriculum.
Right.
CRPC will be there. Earlier CRPC, I think now it is BNSS. That is also part of
BNSS,
their
right.
curriculum. Evidence Act, only name was
Oh,
changed. Provisions remain
right.
the same. Some sort of CPC, because entire civil
Hmm.
procedure code won't applicable for the insurance, but
Right.
some sections will be applicable for sure.
Hmm. Right.
But whatever you're going to learn it with a passion. My senior used to tell me, don't do hard work, even don't do smart work. Start loving your job, start loving your work.
Ah, yes.
That will remain with you for the lifetime. The knowledge which you are sharing, which you are
Hmm.
earning, that will remain with us for lifetime. I don't
True,
want to
sir.
give any motivational quotes, motivational speeches to students out there. I just wanted to clear only one thing. Stick on to the basics. Whatever you're learning, be 100% sure in it.
Right.
Be confident. Be
Right.
wise in taking choices.
Got it, sir. And as you are a deputy general manager legal, what is your day-to-day work involve and how different is it from traditional courtroom practice?
See, actually, my courtroom work is very limited. Whenever the team requires my presence only, I'll go and assist them. Whenever they are stuck
Hmm.
up with some issue, I'll go and assist them. I'll try to sort out. I'll try to provide them a solution in a logical way. Because when in claims, everything will have need to have a logical ending.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
logical ending. It's only purely about decision making. I need to work with cross functionally because clearly litigation means I need to interact with other teams like underwriting, which is very core and important function. Sales team I need to interact, marketing team will be there, operations team will be there, own damage claims one more team will be there.
Oh,
Cross functional coordination is very 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 important.
okay.
And one more thing, stakeholder negotiation will be there. As I
Okay.
said, my though my work is limited, which is very crucial for my role,
Mm-hmm.
company appointed me for that role in precisely saying I need to negotiate the claims, I need to minimize the loss, I need to bring those claims to a logical and permanent closure at the earliest possible. See, I'm
Hmm.
not saying that I can bring every claim to a logical and a permanent closure as soon as possible. At least 70-80% of the cases which are coming up to me, yes, I can bring them to a
Hmm.
conclusion at the earliest, maybe in a year, 1.5 year or 2 years. Timelines which are not in our hands because it involves court's intervention, right?
Hmm. Right.
Court's intervention also will be there. So then, apart from this process innovation, day to day, now we are in a world where AI is going to rule this
Yes.
every sector, right, including our legal.
Yes.
So I need to bring process innovation. How we can bring these processes, how this innovation can help out the team, what kind of deployments we need to do it in systems.
Hmm.
And so, if we can go with the process innovation, the system will tell you which claim to settle, which claim we don't need to settle. We should take a call, right?
Right.
We cannot sit on a claim idly. Either you should settle, it is if it is
Hmm.
admissible. Either you should contest if it is not admissible. So
Right.
process innovation will be there, and performance optimization will be there. I have to
Hmm.
review my team's performance. I need to guide them. I need to support them whenever
Hmm.
they're stuck up in a problem, where then my experience will come into the picture. We'll try to solve it. I'm not saying that 100% I can give them a solution, but
Hmm.
at least
You can
to
try.
some extent I can. To some extent, I'll try to provide them a support, which is essentially required for them.
All right. All right,
Yeah.
sir. And since you have worked with several leading insurance companies, could you walk us through the typical application process for legal roles in insurance companies? How does one usually apply through referrals, portals, or campus hirings?
See, there are company to company, there is a change, I mean, different processes. For example, as seen from my experience, my first institution, my mother organization, Bajaj Allianz, yes, they
Mm.
used to select the candidates through campus drives. My friend who
Okay.
referred me to insurance industry was also who was a campus trainee.
Oh.
Okay. Even Tata AIG, yes, they used to take these students from the some good law colleges, tier one, tier two law colleges as management
Mm.
trainees. After a certain point of the time, they will be promoted to some deputy manager and manager level, if I'm not wrong, because it's been 5 years since I left the organization. I'm not sure. Okay.
Okay.
So even Royal Sundaram, yes, they used to recruit the candidates from. When I remember, when last time they have recruited the candidates from some Army Institute of Legal Studies, Mohali, if I'm not wrong.
Oh,
I'm not
yes, yes,
damn,
yes.
I'm not pretty sure. I know a few students who came up as a campus trainees to that institution. In Acko, as of now, we have not done campus selections into the litigation team as of now.
Okay.
Maybe down the line, because our portfolio business still, we are, I can say, we are like a toddler. Though we have some good market share, good
Mm.
reputation across the market, still I can say we are a toddler. We are doing very
Okay.
selected business, some good business, good underwriting tactics, companies following good marketing tactics, because they wanted to minimize the premium for the customer
Oh,
wherever it is possible. So yes, I can say if I compare with other traditional insurance companies, we are a toddler. Chola MS, I'm not sure whether they are doing these campus selections or not. SBI General, yes, they are not at all doing the campus selections when I am there.
okay. So they
Yeah.
do this through referrals or through online applications
Uh,
or
yes, generally most of the companies will recruit the legal managers from advocate practice, because that
oh, okay.
practical approach will be very, very useful. That will be your problem solving skill actually. The
Hmm.
legal
Right.
experience, background as an advocate is going to be your problem solving skill for a corporate company.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right. And sir,
Mm.
since you mentioned there are certain companies that do campus hirings also, and there are certain who do the referrals also. So, in general, what does the selection process generally look like for the legal positions in insurance companies? Are there written
Okay.
tests, case studies, or only interviews?
Okay. In campus selections, it will always start with a written test.
Okay.
Some 2, 3 rounds of interviews will be there. I mean, tests will be there, like preliminary objective test will be there. Later, they will go with some descriptive kind of examination. So
Okay.
there they will filter again. Then one-to-one interviews will be there.
Okay.
Whoever fits into their requirement, yes, companies will hire them. Nowadays, they are
Hmm.
offering seriously good packages when we compare with the days which we have started.
Yes.
Companies' budgets were evolved like anything.
Right.
Okay, they're paying handsome salaries to fresh law graduates too. Within 1 year,
Right.
they will become on-roll employees. They will get
Hmm.
a promotion, designation will be changed, responsibility will be changed. If they are really sharp, really wise, really smart, yes, they'll
Hmm.
be elevated to the next level as early as possible. Companies are always ready to recognize the talent,
Right.
irrespective of their experience, their age.
Hmm.
That's a
Right.
great point, right?
Right, sir. And for the
It is.
companies who do, interviews, based on your experience, what kind of questions are usually asked during interviews for insurance law roles? Do they focus more on legal knowledge, practical case handling, or business understanding?
See, all these things together, they will ask the questions. For example, if you're a practicing advocate, so they
Hmm.
will try to understand what is your basic knowledge on your day-to-day practice. When I have been interviewed,
Right.
I still remember I have been asked about a negotiable instrument act, which is nowhere related with the insurance, this litigation, right?
Right.
Okay. So I have an argument with the interviewer. I still remember that time only the limitation was changed. Prior to that, 45 days is the total limitation that is available for filing a negotiable instrument act
Right.
altogether. Now I
Hmm.
think it is changed up to
Reduced.
60 to 75 days. 2012 or 13, it was changed. Okay, slightly it was changed. There was an argument. I went up to an extent saying that Probably you're a campus trainee who got selected directly from the campus. You never practiced it. But I'm an advocate who is practicing every day in an open court. I know these practical things which are happening there.
Hmm.
I'm really confident. As I said, be sure on what you are doing in day to day,
Right.
in your practice or in your profession. So I'm really confident enough to say that you don't know this. What I'm saying is correct.
Right.
So they have checked my knowledge on day-to-day civil proceedings, some criminal proceedings, whatever I'm
Hmm.
handling. But this question won their heart and finalized my candidature there.
Okay.
And finalized my. I thought, okay, gone. My interview was gone. I messed up with the interviewer, so they're
Interviewer.
not going to finalize me. But
Yeah.
later, they're very happy the way I have projected what I know.
Hmm.
I said, I'm pretty sure.
You're
You go
confident
and check.
about what you know.
Yes, because that time only it was changed. Day to day, I'm handling it in my day to day work. I know it.
Hmm.
So I'm very confident in my answer. I said, you go and check the book. You go and check the law. I don't need to go.
Right. Right, sir.
So,
Um,
yeah, from
and
legal back,
since
some advocates, if legal practitioner is being interviewed by any insurance company,
hmm.
they won't ask you something which is alien to you. Definitely, the questions will be like your knowledge on what you're doing. They'll check your basic knowledge about insurance. What is
Right.
insurance? What kind of a contract it is? What kind of contractual
Hmm.
wordings will involve? What is vicarious liability? Because
Hmm.
mine is the field which I'm handling will fall under the definition of vicarious liability.
Right.
What is contractual liability? What is statutory liability? General, simple questions, which is part of your curriculum in law. Contract
Right.
Act is, if I'm not wrong, Contract Act is part of every university's law curriculum, right? They
Right.
have not omitted the subject, no?
Not yet, sir.
Yeah. So generally, these will be the questions. They
Right.
are not going to ask you anything which is an alien to you.
Hmm.
99% questions they will ask you from the knowledge, from the practice, from the background which you have.
Right. And since you mentioned your interview, sir, for a candidate appearing for an interview at an insurance company, what aspects of their individual profile or answers immediately stand out to the interviewer?
As I already said, I'm going to reiterate basic things, whether they are stick on to the basics or not, whether they are capable enough to implement the company's strategies, whether they
Hmm.
can represent as the face of the company in open court, in market,
Right.
whether they can stand out before a court, whether they can able to convince the court, whether they can able to convince the vendor, company's vendor who is a practicing advocate. See, being company panel advocates, generally they will be having some 25, 30, 35 years experience over there, okay, in bar.
Right.
So this new joinee in a company, maybe their age would be less than 30. Sometimes
Hmm.
we will get back a word from the panel advocate saying that, hey, your age is not even equivalent to my experience. You are trying to advise me. But
Hmm.
you should
Right.
put it in a polite way. At the
Polite way
same time, you should put it in a way that is saying, I am the master of
of my
you.
trade.
I am the paymaster for you. I am the face of the company. I am the representative of the company. Whatever the company is required, whatever the strategy of the company, that you need to represent in court through me.
Right.
Handling a senior counsel is not that easy, right?
Definitely.
Sometimes egos will come.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Right.
For some people, ego is like their Wi-Fi. It will be around them.
Right. So do you notice any difference in the hiring expectations or interview approach between traditional insurance companies and a newer tech-driven insurer like Acko?
Acco, they will look at your system knowledge too. How good you are in data, how good you are in MS Office. Because it's
Hmm.
see, moving forward, we have to run with a data-driven world only. Everything data
Right.
only will speak, not your bookish knowledge, right?
Hmm.
When bookish knowledge will come into the picture, when some crisis came up to you in court, some typical case, some problematic issue comes to you or for the company, then your theoretical knowledge or your practical knowledge before court will come into the picture. It's purely
Right.
analysis. Either you analyze the case, either you analyze the data, either you analyze the policy terms and conditions, either you analyze the law. It's an
Right.
analysis. So moving forward, yes, AI is going to rule the world,
Hmm.
as people are assuming. Even I can sense it. I can
Hmm.
sense it. So I'm trying to learn it every day.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So, sir, from your experience, what are the key differences in work culture and decision making between a government insurance company and a private insurance company?
Not only government insurance company, I can say traditional insurance companies. There are four PSUs in
Hmm.
general insurance.
Right.
Even in government sector, LIC was there. Around
Hmm.
some 60 plus companies are there, if I'm not wrong, in insurance sector in India, either in life or general.
Hmm.
So, in general, the traditional companies, they will be going with process orientation, documentation, hierarchy following.
Okay.
Okay, hierarchy following. Even for full stop and commas, also sometimes managers use it to reject the notes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is my initial experience.
Right, right.
But after I became a manager, I never
Hmm.
rejected anything saying that there was no full stop, there was no comma, there was no enough gap.
Right.
If something is not correct, then I will ask them, boss, please correct it. This is not correct. This is how we should write it. But
Hmm.
when it comes to new age companies, as I earlier said, they are data driven. They are very
Okay.
fast in decision making. They are result
Hmm.
driven, result oriented. End of the
Right.
day, they will look at their financial health of the company, which decision can keep the
Hmm.
company healthy in a financial manner.
Right.
Their balance sheets need to be looks good, right?
Right.
Then only they can reach to the profitability. So their decision making, if I can say, see, I worked with traditional insurance. I worked with some innovative insurances. Now I'm working
Right.
with a tech-driven company like Acko. Every
Yes.
company has its own philosophy. Simple.
Hmm.
We need to adapt as per the company's philosophy.
Right.
Be a Roman or in Rome. That's it.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
So, what specific preparation would you recommend for a law student or young lawyer who wants to clear interviews in the insurance sector? Any books, case laws, or practical exposure they should focus on?
Yeah. Now it's a tech world, right?
Right.
When I'm pursuing, in fact, I can say when I first time I have started to operate a laptop, I have just completed my LLB. I don't
Oh,
even know how to create an Orkut account, even Facebook account that time. There is no WhatsApp those days. Okay. I'm talking about
right. Right.
2010.
Yes, sir.
Those days, right, only whatever the judgments which are available in book for a answer, that we have to
Ah,
follow, right? But
right.
now, because of the evolution of technology has brought everything onto your fingertips. Everyone
Right.
has a smartphone. You can browse
Yes.
through. There are a lot of online platforms where you can browse through some legal topics. What are the judgments? What is the basic law? How I have to handle.
Right.
See, I'm not saying that AI will provide you 100% accuracy, right? But at least
Absolutely.
it will provide you a rough idea where to start, how to take it forward, how to evaluate ourselves, right?
Hmm.
So this is how it is going to help you. See, from a theoretical point of view, what I can suggest to the law students who wanted to pursue a career in not only in insurance, whether it is in banking, whether it is in for boutique law firm litigation, whether in any other company litigations,
Okay.
any in-house counsel litigation,
Hmm.
try to understand what kind of business that particular institution is doing, what kind
Right.
of laws are applicable for that particular institution,
Hmm.
what particular sections of that law is applicable for that institution. Like, see, if you wanted to go for a compliance part, you should be familiar with Companies Act, mergers and acquisitions,
Right.
right? FEMA regulations,
Hmm.
PM, prevention
Definitely.
of money laundering, all these things will be there, right?
Right.
When it comes to litigation, you should be familiar with the civil procedure code, criminal
Right.
procedure code, some parts of IPC, because nobody can tell you exactly what are all the sections are there in BNS or BNSS.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Only few sections anyone can remind
Hmm.
or remember. Even if you ask me what are the sections I remember from CRPC, I can give you only some 10, 15 sections, not more than that.
Yes.
Okay. IPC also the same thing.
Right.
But be sure when you are pursuing something, be confident, be thorough, be passionate
Right.
about what you are doing.
Right. Sir, are there common mistakes that candidates make during insurance law interviews that you would advise them not to advise them to avoid?
First thing, don't be too academic. As I earlier
Hmm.
said,
Hmm.
here we are entering into a practical world where your practical approach only will differentiate you from others.
Right.
Okay, I was a candidate. When I asked him what is a contract, he started to give me a book definition. I told him, boss, I'm not asking you the book
Right.
definition. It is there in the
Right.
book, right?
Right.
So when I ask him a practical question, he's unable to answer me. How you will solve the problem if you are there? How you will
Hmm.
convince a tough nut kind of advocate?
Right.
Because he is too bookish. Everything, sir, so and so judgment is so saying so and so, which this is the law which is saying that. See, don't here. I'm trying to solve the problem at the earliest. I don't want to prolong this problem in a legal manner,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
I wanted to put a full stop in a legal manner by closing
Right.
it permanent. That is one problem. Second one is ignoring the business context.
Okay.
When entering into corporate, please keep the advocate who is inside of you outside of the office. One
Okay.
of my senior in industry, initially when I'm struggling to settle down in this sector, has advised me, Ravi, I know you're a good advocate,
Hmm.
but now you're not anymore an advocate. You joined into the corporate. You're a company executive.
Right.
So think from company's perspective. You step into the shoes of the company. What company requires, how you
Right.
can contribute for the company's financial goals. End of the day, any business will be
Hmm.
done for profit. Profitability is the ultimate goal of any insurance company or any business. Any business. It is not only
Right.
insurance. How you can drive the company towards profitability with your little contributions.
Hmm.
Even small contributions can make a big difference.
Right.
Okay. But what I observed, some candidates, even after entering into the corporate, they're unable to get rid of that attitude or ideology, whatever they have learned from their practice.
Okay.
That's why whenever I'm selecting a candidate, day one itself, I'll tell them, boss,
Hmm.
I'm a very practical person. I'm a company executive. You are from today onwards, you are a company executive. So leave the idea or leave the attitude of advocate outside of the office and enter into the office.
Right.
Because initially I know there is somebody who is there to safeguard me, somebody who is there to enlighten me. This is how you should be.
Hmm.
Where I am doing the mistake, somebody has highlighted me, who stood like a mentor for me. So I have changed myself. So I just wanted to stand like a mentor for my successors, my team,
Right.
the financial goal. Because we should understand what is the business context, profitability, how business can be brought into the profitability by closing the
Right.
claims earlier with minimization of loss, with some good
Hmm.
savings. That is very important. If you prolong, yes, loss can be minimized, but company's balance sheet, you need to keep the claim open, resource open, amounts open.
Absolutely.
It will impact on profitability of the company. That's
Right.
it.
Right. And since you mentioned, that you would want to be a mentor to your successors also. So our final question is also that if you were hiring a junior legal professional today, what three qualities would matter most to you?
First thing, I will check their practical knowledge, not bookish knowledge. Again, I'm reiterating. Bookish
Right.
knowledge won't help you in real world, even in courts. Okay.
Yes, sir. True.
Okay. First thing, I'll try to check their practical knowledge, their approach towards company's context, company's business goal, how they will fit into the company's environment,
Okay.
whether they are going to be a proper executive for the company or not, whether
Hmm.
they can become a good advocate. I will advise them, boss, you do one thing, go and do practice. After 2, 3 years, I will empanel you as a company panel advocate. Don't worry.
Right.
I don't want an advocate. I want an executive who knows and who is very familiar with law.
Hmm.
That is one thing. And the third quality is adaptability.
Okay.
How fast he can adapt the company's culture, how fast he can adapt this
Hmm.
real world, how fast he can adapt the the technology which is changing the world, AI driven, right?
Right. 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 Right.
Okay, the technology which is changing the world, we should adapt it.
Hmm.
Maybe
Right. And as
you
you
might not.
said that probably fresh law graduate might still, be fresh to you, but someone who's been a practicing advocate coming to you for an interview, as you said that he has to keep the, practicing advocate inside him, outside that company.
Yes,
So you're right, the transition of adaptability is very important because as you said that companies are different and in court practice are different. So I can totally understand why you mention adaptability.
but when it comes to if I am going to recruit a campus trainee,
Hmm.
see, as of now, I have never recruited any campus trainees after joining in Acko. Okay, in my previous
Okay.
organization, I have done the campus selections. Okay,
Okay.
so what I have seen from them, how quick they can adapt the company's ideology. How
Right.
quick? That's it. I have never seen what is their academic scores, whether they have scored 70%, 80%, 90%.
Hmm.
One important thing I will always ask any candidate whom I'm interviewing, what is your favorite subject?
Okay.
Let me be very honest. Jurisprudence is my favorite subject, but I have scored only pass marks.
It's very difficult
Just
for a lot
score.
of people.
That's what I just scored pass marks. Why? That is why it became a puzzle for me. It created curiosity. So I developed over a period of time. I developed my love towards jurisprudence. Even till date, it is a puzzle for me. Still, I will say, which is your favorite subject?
Right.
Without any hesitation, I will say yes, jurisprudence, because till date it is questioning me. It is raising questions continuously. It is raising questions.
Hmm.
Okay, so be thorough. What you are reading in your college.
Hmm.
Be adaptive. Ready for the change. Try
Right.
to understand the business context, because being a college pass out, probably they would be aged around 23, 24, not more than that, if at all. If
Yes.
I'm going to campus selections, so I cannot
Hmm.
expect them to know all the law which is prevailing in day-to-day activities, right?
Right.
But what I will look in them, how good they are in what they have learned.
Right.
Communication skills will always come in last.
Okay.
People will assume that somebody who can speak English very fluently with a very sophisticated language, sophisticated wordings, like
Right.
for doing that, now you have an AI for drafting all these things.
Yes.
But
Yes.
subject cannot be replaced by AI. Anything else
True.
cannot replace your subject knowledge. So be thorough in what you are pursuing in your academics. Be confident. Be passionate. As I said, no hard work, only love towards what you wanted to
What
do.
you do.
What you wanted to do. Even what you wanted to do also.
Hmm.
Because see, I don't have any love towards insurance before joining in this sector. When I
Yeah.
have been
You
when I have been
developed
called
it.
up for the yes, when I have been called up for the interview, first thing I told the interviewer before asking any question, excuse me, let me be very honest and clear on one thing. I am not a guy who is practicing on insurance side. In the place
Hmm.
where I am practicing, there will be no insurance litigation, no consumer forums, no MACTs are there. So this is the area where I am practicing. If you are going to ask me the questions from this area only, I can be able to answer you. Otherwise, let us wind up the interview. I will move on.
Okay.
See,
Right.
sometimes, that time initially when I have completed the interview, when I walked out of that interview room, I felt like I have shown my ignorance or arrogance. But
Ah.
later, it actually became a wisdom. It impressed the interviewer. Yes, he is very confident on what he is doing. He knows what he is doing exactly. Okay.
Right.
So I just wanted to give. a final advice to the students. When I
Yes, sir.
began in lower courts, I didn't have a 5-year plan. Okay.
Yes.
Or somebody who is a mentor or guiding me about insurance. Because as I said, I have not practiced on insurance when I'm in practice. I
Mm,
just showed up. I worked hard, smart, but more than that, I loved my work. So, which
mm.
created a curiosity in me. I started to, initially, I'm confined to only one branch in my initial employment. Later, I started to deep dive into other branches of insurance, one by one, one by one, one by one, whichever is creating a curiosity. I
Mm.
will give some time for that. Even at this moment, I can say I'm pursuing a course which will last for another 2 months for me to complete that course on insurance underwriting.
Oh, uh,
How the
can
risk
you
can be
explain more
undertaken.
about that? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
underwriting is the very core function of any insurance. Which risk can be accepted, which risk cannot be accepted. If at all a risk can be accepted, what are the terms and conditions? All these things. I can say
Oh,
underwriting is the heart of any insurance business. Out of my curiosity, my interest, at this age, still I'm learning. So
right.
be thorough in it. Okay, stay curious. That is
And
one
do you
important.
mind sharing, sir, where do you get these certifications or where do you get these courses from?
There are a lot of online platforms, like Great Learnings are there, Cambridge certifications are there, Udemy was there,
Oh,
Manupatra was there, right? See,
okay.
I don't find time to go and complete my master's in law by going to the college. Unfortunately, now I have crossed that age, I
That
can
window,
say.
that window has closed.
I mean, technically speaking, maybe my mind won't support me at this moment to
Mm,
pursue my LLM. Probably. I
right.
cannot, I'm not sure. Maybe there are. So, simple. From my experience, what I can tell you, from managing an entire region's legal portfolio, I can tell you one thing: the law will teach you the rules, but the courtroom or your practical experience will teach you what is the human nature.
Right.
Okay, being an insurance professional who will be negotiating the compensation cases, every case is unique for me. One person who is a breadwinner might have passed away. The family who is
Mm,
dependent upon him is luring for compensation, right? Somebody who
mm,
sustained grievous injuries, who is roaming around the courts, running around the advocate to get some compensations so that he can get treated, right? Over a
mm,
period of time, his the loss of income can be covered. So that is
right.
one human nature we should have. And in insurance, understanding both what is make anyone is indispensable. You should
Oh,
understand the human nature as well as insurance law.
right.
We should have a balanced approach. See,
Mm,
company's profitability should be one check and balance. Human
yeah.
nature and
You
handling their
cannot
emotions.
negate that completely. Yes.
There are a lot of cases where I have seen deceased family members will come to the court. They'll be crying in open court because even if I give 1 crore or 10 crores, I cannot get back the person, right?
Yes,
Hardly what the
absolutely.
insurance can do. They'll try
It's
to put
just
you back into the financial status if the person would have been alive.
right.
So start where you are. Pick one type of field to and explore in it, master in it, be thorough, be passionate. So automatically you will become a master of that subject. Now I can say I'm not master of the subject, but still I can say
You're
I know
trying to be,
50%.
you're in the process of being the
Yes, I'm
master
in the
in
process
this.
of mastering, being a master in insurance. I'm trying to.
Yes. Yeah.
People will assume that speaking very fluent and stylish English can
Mm,
differentiate them from other people. Now you would have understood.
right.
Yes, I can say I cannot speak fluent English like others because, as I earlier said, yes, I have pursued my up to my plus two in Telugu medium. Law is the only
Yes.
academic thing which I have pursued in English medium, right?
Yes, yes.
But it didn't create any difference.
Mm,
Communication, what I always believe, what is communication is you are able to make the opposite person understand what you are trying to say.
right.
Okay, English, end of the day, it's a language, it's a method
It's a
of
medium,
communication.
right? It's a
It's a medium
medium.
of communication. It's a medium
Absolutely.
of communication, but it's not everything. But subject, there is no alternative. For communication, you will get alternatives. As I
Mm,
earlier said, Yes, if you dropped a mail with a lot of grammatical mistake, AI can correct it. But core
Yes.
subject knowledge, AI cannot do it. AI will
Yeah.
have its own restrictions.
Hmm. Right,
Okay.
sir. Yes,
So
sir.
I would
So,
be very
sir,
happy to connect over LinkedIn if anybody wanted to understand this insurance field or litigation. I'm open for it. I'm
great,
always
sir.
there to guide them. Maybe I may not be able to provide them an opportunity immediately. Maybe if I come across some opportunity, yes, I'm always there to refer them if I found the candidate is suitable for that role.
That's really great for our viewers, sir. Thank you so much. You've been really incredibly kind and generous with your time and guidance here today. We really appreciate it. Thank you, sir, and we wish you the very best for your journey.
Even yes, thank you very much for your kind words. In fact, I just wanted to appreciate your institution, which is trying to create some awareness from the law students through this forum. Because when we are pursuing our law, as I earlier said, yes, there are no such platforms that we can evaluate our knowledge. We can learn
Hmm.
something. Okay, no smartphones. Finding out internet at every home is almost, I can say, no. Okay, but yes, you're doing such a great and wonderful thing for the students community. I really appreciate that. Please continue your good work.
Thank you, sir.
I'm
Thank you, sir.
always
Thank you.
open. I'm always open to clear any doubts if you can, if whichever you're getting with regard to insurance. I'm always there.
Definitely,
I
sir.
never confined myself only to motor insurance. Any branch of insurance, maybe I may not be able to give you an immediate answer. Yes, over a period of time, yes, I can give you some practical solutions, some practical answers.
Yes, for our
I'm
viewers
open
who are
to help.
watching this, we will be posting the video of our YouTube link on LinkedIn also, so you can get Sir's LinkedIn profile from there and ask any kind of questions or guidance from him as he has humbly and graciously offered to. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.